And there's a Megaton jump cut. Alright, so I stashed a few things, and now we're going to familiarize ourselves with the residents of Megaton. So, up. Brahmin needs tipping. Alright, there's Confessor Cromwell worshipping the undetonated atomic bomb that may or may not be detonated at some point in time. There's the doc.
Yes, that's locked. And yes, I can see you eyeing it. I'm Doc Church, and I run this clinic. Now, before you go asking me for help, you'd better know the rules. Rule 1, don't bother me. If you do bother me, you better be damn near dead. I'm busy enough taking care of people I actually like.
He is quite the sassy doctor.
Yeah, bye.
Anyway, I don't know if you saw me pick that up. It was the one of the holotapes for the Android quest, the Replicated Man, which I may or may not do. We'll see. I mean, we do go and end up meeting a certain somebody that did a certain thing at some point. I don't want to give away too much spoilers for those of you who haven't played through. So let's go into the water processing plant and speak to Walter.
Yeah, what is it?
I'm looking for my father, middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him. Out of how many middle-aged guys in this town?
Could be the guy I saw at Moriarty's saloon not too long ago. I'd ask there.
Okay, so any of you who are missing the plot, I escaped Vault 101 looking for my father who disappeared. What can I do to help?
Well, it's no secret that the old water treatment plant is on its last legs. And I'm the only one in town that can keep the damn thing running. I spend so much time up in the plant that I can't take care of the leaks that keep springing up in the pipes around town.
I'll do it.
I hope you can help. If folks knew how bad it was getting up here, well, I don't know what would happen. Well, back to work.
So... Oops. It seems like this place is falling apart. And everybody kind of ignores the fact that there's a giant bomb in the middle of town. But, you know, yeah. Hello, Moira. So this is a reference to Fallout 2. See how the armor is strung up? That's how it appears, how the vault suit appears to you in Fallout 2. Just in case you were wondering, because that's the only suit of armor that you see in that way, at least as far as I know.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. Oh, I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you?
All right. Plenty of stuff to say.
Great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy.
So as far as I know, I've been living underground my entire life, but I've been exploring the wastes quite a bit. We'll go with the top one.
A runaway dad, huh? I've seen plenty of them before, but none with the big 101 on their back. Good luck finding him. Maybe the armored vault suit will help you out there, huh? That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens.
Alright. I'll help with it.
All right then. Now I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines.
What's this about radiation?
Well, that's what I need your help for, isn't it? I know lots about it from books, but I never seem to get a live example. Not for long, anyway. So I need you to get a bit of radiation poisoning, so I can study its effects. Oh, not a deadly dose, of course. I can fix you up before that.
All right.
Oh, you're a peach. Or at least some sort of hardy fruit that grows in the savagely irradiated mockery of agriculture we have nowadays. Just make sure you can get back here, and I'll see to it that you're well taken care of.
All right. Know anything about the android from the Commonwealth?
Have you heard the so-called android recording? It sounds like an ordinary man. Here's a spare copy of that old holotape. It's a hoax for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll go.
Good luck with that research.
Thanks for the armor. I'm gonna go get irradiated. Let's see. What place has radiation in Megaton? Yep. Just gonna drink some water for a bit. Gonna fast forward through this part. Alright, so now we are irradiated enough after listening to Cromwell's ramblings for a few seconds. I'm already tired of him. I do plan to detonate the bomb. Just forewarning, I would like a sweet. And Mr. Burke is a very charismatic fellow and makes a tempting offer. Not that he may survive the entire thing either, but yeah, I'm going to be getting some pretty good compensation for services to take care of Megaton. So yeah, I'm gonna go that route. Sorry for those of you, Megaton supporters, but yeah, I look at it at a material standpoint for my character. I'd rather have a suite than a shack. And as a vagrant, I'm not going to spend too much time in either, really. But if I do, I'd like to spend the time in a nice little place. Okay, so can I get back up there from right here? Probably not. Lame. All right. So we fixed all the leaks for Walter. So we're going to go back up to the water plant first, and then go talk to Moira because we are heavily irradiated and from drinking water that's around the nuke. Don't do that, by the way. Don't try to drink water around a heavily irradiated anything.
What do you need?
Pipes are fixed.
I'll be. The pressure's up in the plant. It looks like all the leaks have been fixed. Thank you, stranger. Thank you. I'll give you caps for any scrap metal you can bring me. You'll find it all over the place out there in the waste. If I have a steady supply of scrap, I can keep the plant running and the pipe should be just fine. We got a deal?
Oh yeah, sounds good to me.
Good. This just keeps looking better. Those parts will keep this place running and the town in fresh water. Hurry back as soon as you find some.
So guess how much scrap metal I've gathered over
Yeah?
time.
What is it?
Remember, I went to the pit. Want some scrap?
I sure am, Sonny. What have you got for me?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Let me count out your caps.
58 scrap metal.
Sure.
Whoops. That results in a level. Sweet deal. Okay, standard point distribution, as always. The tag skills remain my highest skills. Now that I have all of the bobbleheads. Oh man, that's so nice. I'm going to wait until I get skill books for small guns and lockpick, because I know for a fact there's a lot of guns and bullets books around that I have yet to pick up. Now for a tough choice. I can get Scrounger, or I can get Cannibal. I'm probably going to go with Scrounger for now to find more ammunition. Lets you find more ammunition in containers. More ammo is always good. So now we're gonna go back to Moira. I'm still considering Cannibal, just so you know, to keep that karma balance.
Oh, feeling a bit under the weather? Or a bit over the Geiger counter? You're a lucky one, you know. At this level, most people don't make it. But then again, most people don't have my experimental tricks.
Wait.
Now, after taking a few notes, I'll take care of that nasty radiation with a bit of my own homemade concoction.
Experimental.
I've never had the chance to test it out on someone so heavily dosed. Oh, but I'm sure it'll work out fine. Exciting, isn't it? Okay, a little Brahmin milk, a couple magnets, and maybe a few happy thoughts. Well, you're alive! Oh, that's the good news. But there was a little side effect. A teeny tiny, mutation. But it seems to be benign, at least. Here, take a few radiation chems as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn.
Rad regeneration perk added. Moira's experiment has an unexpected side effect. Now when you suffer from advanced radiation poisoning, crippled limbs automatically regenerate. Alright. I'm ready to continue research.
Landmines are one of the few dangers out there that you can profit from. Disarm one before it blows, and you can sell it for plenty of caps. I've heard stories about a ghost town that's just full of mines. Traders just call the place Minefield. I hear there's a playground in the middle of town. Reach that point and come back, and I'm sure you'll have some stories to tell.
Or some limbs missing.
Have fun out there, okay?
Alright, so I apologize in advance. Well, not really in advance anymore. I apologize if there's a lot of long dialogue. I'm going to try to abridge it as good as I can, so you can just get the gist of what they want me to do and, you know, plot type stuff. Not going to go to Moriarty's just yet. Going to go to Minefield. And so the closest location to Minefield would be the Bethesda Ruins that I had just cleared out. So we're going to head north, and probably further north, past Minefield, to stop by the junkyard, or the scrap yard, whichever. The yard with all the junk, wrecked cars and stuff. And Greener Pastures disposal site is where the agility bobblehead is, so we're going to get that as well. But, uh-oh. Oh, somebody's got the high ground. Ooh. Ooh, that was a gnarly crit. Wow. Alright. So, I would also like to get the, speaking of crits, I would like to get the Lucky Shades, which, you know, I know where those are, and, that'll be through progression. And the Luck Bobblehead, which is in the Arlington Cemetery house. All kinds of good stuff. Okay. Oh. It's not me. You don't see me. Good night, Raider. Oh. Are you coming up to meet me? Nope. Now who's got the high ground? Quite a strategic advantage, I would think. We've got another would you rather question, and it's would you rather French kiss a centaur or eat a raider's fist whole? Would the raider be punching me and I would just like bite his fist or something? I don't know. Centaurs have the weird triple tongue thing that's tenderly and whatnot. I really don't know. Either one is not going to be a fun time. So Raiders Fist probably. if I had to choose between the two. What would you guys pick? It's the lesser of two evils, I guess. That neither of them are going to be pleasant. One question that I did notice that I would love to answer on any occasion is what video editor I use, and that would be Corel Video Studio Pro X6. I am not a rich man, and I can't really afford any Adobe products, and I also don't want to pay a monthly fee, which is it seems like it's a monthly license type deal for Adobe products. So I'm really not down for that. But Corel, you just purchase it and it's yours. So yeah, I use Corel for most of my stuff. And for recording, I switched from ow. I switched from Fraps to Marilla's Action Recorder, which is something you can get from Steam. One of the programs that if you go to software, you can find Action Recorder there, and it's working out really well so far. It's not taking up. I think it's taking up a fraction of the space that Fraps did, and also just performs better in general, and also has a whole bunch of other tools for like streaming video and stuff like that. Haven't familiarized myself with it yet, but that'll change eventually, I'm sure. Where's my sniper rifle? There it is. Okay. So there was a dude over there. I do want to snipe at least one of them. That's really all I use. What I use for other editing type stuff, MS Paint. when I put your guys' questions up here, just MS Paint. Just had to make sure I knew how to snipe still. So I'm a little bit off the beaten path, a bit. I mean, that's most of the wasteland, I'm sure, but I'm going a little too far. Oh, is that Agatha's place? Slight detour. Slight detour. I want to pay my respects to the elder. I think it's a feat on its own for anybody to see old age in the wasteland. From a realistic standpoint, harsh as the wasteland is. Ooh, do we have a caravan here? Awesome. Looks like Crazy Wolfgang. So I'm gonna check out what he's got, maybe get some repairs.
A friend with deep pockets is a friend indeed. Welcome to my shop. Let me see if I can't hammer this garbage into shape. Thanks.
Thank you, Wolfgang.
See you out on the road, huh?
Let's hope so. Alright, so I got the rocket launcher schematic, finally. So I can, build that when I have all the parts. I love shooting and killing things with junk such as teddy bears and deathclaw hands. And garden gnomes. And of course I repaired.
I wasn't expecting any visitors.
Hello, Agatha.
My. You certainly do look a little bit worn out from your travels. Oh, just look at my terrible manners. I'm Agatha. It's so nice to meet you. Now, what brings you all the way out here?
Well, I'll ask you the same thing.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just fine out here. My husband, rest his poor soul, saw to it that our house was well protected from the elements and the inhabitants of the wastes.
Yeah, you haven't severed all contacts.
Oh, goodness, no. I have a supply caravan that passes here maybe once a week. I trade with them for whatever I need, and I stock up enough till they return.
What do you trade?
Besides shelter, well, I offer something in the way of entertainment. I play songs on my homemade violin, and people trade me goods. If not in person, I use my husband's old radio set. The men in the caravan say it keeps their morale up on lonely nights in the wasteland.